Good evening, Speed Gaming 3, and welcome to this exciting presentation of the Z1R Randomizer Tournament 2024 Winter Sometime. This is a 4-0 matchup. On your left, chessjerk, the King of Hearts. And on your right, ta909, who has played in so many tournaments, they can't even remember all of them. On tracking, I have Violina23. I am JXB Adam. I am joined in the booth by Moon Risen Phoenix. MRP, how's it going this evening?
Not too bad. Gotta admit, this matchup, if you don't get hyped about this matchup, I don't know. chessjerk, ta909, two of the best runners we've got in the community. This should be an absolute barn burner.
Absolutely. This is one incredible race. We have two seasoned runners who are going to show us amazing things in this game that I can only dream of doing myself. Chat, I hope that you are all hyped for this matchup. What are we starting with? What's the first dungeon we're going to find? What's the last dungeon we're going to find?
Well, chat's already asking no recorder start, and I'm okay with this. Chat also saying level 2 start. I'm going to go off the board. Level 4. Let's go.
All right. Those sound like all excellent guesses, and we will be off in about 1 second.
Here we go. In the Western Grave and immediate sword pickup from boat runners.
Absolutely. We did get a raft start. So whoever in the chat said raft, congratulations. You've already started winning internets tonight.
A dead check on the East Grave. Boat runners are going to be looking to go to 1Q6. No idea what our overall enemies are just yet.
So far they're nice.
Give it a minute.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, with these two runners, maybe the overworld could just be, Octoroks, Tet-Tites, Stalfos, all the nice easy enemies, and then you get into the dungeons and have Darknuts and Wizrobes and Lionels.
Yeah, why not? And then you've got almost symmetrical bomb pickups on both sides. First secret of the game for ta909, it's the large secret, just over average at a 108.
What a good start on a large secret. This close to start, I'm a little surprised they didn't save, but these guys are amazing at this game, so when they make a decision, they know what they're doing.
Just trust in the runners this time, chat. When you're 4-0 in this tournament, in this field, yeah, you already get your bragging rights. Blue candle for ta909, chessjerk, second behind him.
Moment of truth. Heart. There we go. King of Hearts confirmed. chessjerk shunning the candle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I should have seen this coming, but I didn't. Shame on me.
TA over to Death Armos, looking to see if they can't find an easy Armos item. Wizrobes on the overworld at the forgotten spot. Here we go, chat. Candle for chessjerk.
If there's a good spot to get it, it's right there. Death Armos, no item, arrow shop.
That's right, and I see disco ropes at Death Armos. You know what that means, Moon Risen.
Oh yes, 2Q rolled somewhere, and we might get everybody's favorite dungeons.
All right, chat. I know your hopes and dreams lie with a 2Q first half. Is that going to be the case? Will it be shapes? Will it be 1Q? Where will the 2Q fall? Will it be second half? Put your predictions in now.
What do you prefer? 2Q front or 2Q back?
Oh no. Friends don't let friends 2Q.
This is the correct answer, but at the same time, now you have to deal with 2Q. Where do you want it?
Oh, honestly, for me, it wouldn't matter. That would immediately ensure this would be a 6-hour seed. So, yeah, it's a little bit nicer on the front half, but on the back half, it ensures an easier level 9.
Just give me 2Q on the front half. 2Q7 and 2Q8, we have a relationship.
I can completely understand that. Those two levels combined have, I think, 612 staircases between themselves.
The correct answer is 14, but yes. Medium secret for ta909 northwest of start, 32. Right around the average. TA's not going to complain about that.
Not at all. So far, this is a reasonable money seed, even if the small secret happens to be a little bit lower.
Where's the ice cream in this seed? I didn't get my ice cream for dessert.
The guinea on the start screen, that's some ice cream for you, because it's a special case when that happens.
Oh, and, well, no ice cream with the door repair. That's a 24 rupee door repair. That one hurts. Oh, yay.
All right, any roads for TA?
1Q5, the waterfall, and that gets about a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, those any roads are not taking us very far. The best mode of transportation we're going to have in this seed is going to be the recorder if we're able to pull it out once we've got some Triforces.
Come on, recorder at 9. Look at the bomb price at 1Q1.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Well, on the positive side, I know both of these runners are very adept at counting to 10. Mags in the far southwest corner, I don't think we're coming back for that.
Probably not, but yeah. Oh, well, speaking of, there's the bomb pack on the floor. Hey, TA, you just saved 39 rupees. Enjoy!
The seed could roll maximum money and 39 rupee bombs would still be quite shudder-inducing, I believe. Second large secret for TA.
Blue ring on the table?
Maybe. I know runners of this caliber don't need a blue ring, but if their wallets are topped out and they come across one, that can still be a good speed advantage against their opponent.
Right, and again, I mean, in TA's shoes, this is chessjerk. This is not a rookie runner. Oh, first rap check of the day here for TA. You got it. And chessjerk is going to be right behind him.
High fives at the raft. What are we going to have?
No level. Just a take, ain't he?
I think CJ will be very happy to see that.
What, a 2/3 chance for the white sword item if they find it? You bet.
Oh yeah, plus it puts CJ ever closer to the potential of not only the possibility of winning the seed, which he already has, but the magical winning the seed and having 16 hearts at the end.
Oh my. I know he's pulled it off before. Has he pulled it off in this tournament? I don't know.
More secrets, but no small secrets found yet.
First dungeon of the day, Desert Shop, level 7, ta909, first to find it.
I think is that start over just a little too much for 2Q7, or is that right on the money?
I want to say that's on. I want to say that's right on it. And I think it is. Blue bubbles on top of it. This is a QQ back. So everybody get ready for 35 rooms of Stairways to Heck. We're going to be in there later.
All right, CJ, about to get the less than stellar news of a risk.
One of many staircase sets for TA in this 2Q7, and oh goodness, that's about the last thing you want to see on the way out.
But that's everybody's favorite eyeball monster, Patra.
That's the only eyeball monster in this game, as far as I'm concerned. And that, personally, I can go without.
13 small secret. All the secrets decent tonight.
No poverty seed problems today.
Compass sighted by TA in level 7, unable to pick it up due to a river.
Candle road check for chessjerk. Nothing there, just a potion shop.
TA confirming what we already knew. Tonight's back half is brought to us by cinnamon rolls. And the ladder.
Oh my. You might be swearing about the 2Q back half, but TA loves fighting this.
Oh yeah, you know what that also means? When we get to the coast, we've got a free item waiting there. Will it be game-changing?
And the trick is, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look at that Triforce location. Yikes.
It looks like the game wants us to enjoy ourselves tonight, chat. How hype is that Triforce location in level 7?
Hype matchup, absolutely. Hype Triforce location, try again later.
You see, MRP, that's what I like about these runners. They can be given a very sour seed that would literally take me days to complete, and they're going to pull it off in guaranteed less than 2.5 hours.
Oh, that less than 2. I'm gonna go with less than 2. Let's be safe here. This is not going to be a 2-hour seed. And chessjerk now also fighting level 7. Meanwhile, there is something on the line for these runners. That 5-0 mark, there's some bragging rights to it for sure, but at the same time, 5-0 means a very likely bye in the first round of the top bracket.
I can't imagine the 5-0 runners won't be given a welcome bye.
Oh, speaking of welcome, TA is definitely not going to send that mugger any Christmas cards.
Oh no, that's the kind of mugger that you like to see, but only after you have the any key.
Absolutely right. Meanwhile, TA, I can't imagine he's not going to check that coast item. He's going to check the Eastern Force first, and
Yep. Beelining down, looking for... I think you're right, definitely routing towards the coast, probably going to get those last couple of Armos checks in as well.
That's right, there is another item waiting there. But, oh goodness. Every time I see those 39 rupee bombs, am I the only one cringing a little bit?
39 rupee bombs, when that happens to you in a seed, especially a seed with low money, it induces PTSD.
I would have said tears instead of PTSD, but yeah, I can understand. I can understand the whole PTSD angle. 2Q7 does burn. Anything useful? Sort of.
The prescription letter. TA now will be able to purchase potions should they choose to present it at a potion shop and have enough rupees.
Oh, goodness. Does every staircase have to be filled with red balls in this seed? Yikes.
Last large secret for TA.
I don't think he's going to argue too much because, yeah, he's topped off, but at the same time, he didn't leave many rupees on the floor.
No, not as many as he could have. chessjerk, seeing the horrible news of this mugger, gonna see if they can bomb out. No.
Oof, and level 6 on the south coast.
Question in chat, is it a Coke or Pepsi night? Well, the only thing I can say is your beverage of choice is yours and yours alone. We have not seen the potion prices yet.
And due to the starting location in 6, that is a Shakes front.
Oh boy. Chat, are you excited for Name That Shape? I know that I am. And I know someone else is not excited about that item.
I was just about to say that. That's a magical boomerang. That's your Armos item. chessjerk, not going to be pleased. How about the coast item? No, something else not to be excited about. Heart container.
Well, I think chessjerk will be excited about that.
He's one of the rare runners to be excited about that. Level 3 at Seaside. chessjerk.
All right, chat, we have our prices. It is definitely a blue night. However, there's a lot of time in purchasing 2 blue potions. TA paying a premium to get the red potion, enabling them to have 2 swigs.
At the same time, and level 5 at the 1Q8 spot. Oh, hey.
Here we go, chat. The levels are coming fast and furious. I forgot to mention level 7. If you chose that as our beginning first dungeon that we would find, you were correct. Once again, the internets are yours.
chessjerk. Goodness, this is chessjerk. Have you ever freaking considered writing a book? How to kill Pole's voice with a wood sword? How to find your silvers in the basement of level 3? Goodness!
That is an amazing item pickup for chessjerk. I doubt TA will miss it, but how long will it be before TA finds it? And more importantly, how long until our runners find the ever-important bow to be able to fire those silver arrows?
Oh my goodness. Wow. What a start. TA out of level 5, meanwhile. Or no.
Just
he's-
pirouetting a bomb door.
yeah,
Or bomb wall.
why not, right?
See, these are the types of things that runners at this level do just because they can. chessjerk, finding the Triforce in level 3, walking by, looking for the floor item.
There it is.
And-
It's the recorder.
All right, chat. If we have a randomized recorder tune, you're going to get the exciting adventure of playing Name That Tune.
First Triforce of the night, 14 minutes in, chessjerk on the board.
How often is it that you have a seed where the amount of pauses in the action is almost 0? I will tell you what, when we have runners of this caliber, it's often.
Oh my goodness. Just give it some time. TA. Goodness, he is. Oh, I think that might have been a Y Force.
I think that was a Y Force for TA. We'll see if they go back in.
Oh.
Level 1 on the Quoth Raft spot. Here we go, chat.
The raft isn't firewood? What is this?
Oh no, the raft was never firewood. There was a heart out there on 1Q level 4 island.
That's right. And
chessjerk showing us that he too can sort down Pole's voices in any dungeon and where he finds them. A timely clock.
Oh goodness. Well, I mean, everybody's written this book, How to Kill Pole's Voice with a Clock Enabled. Sure, that's goodness. And TA with the wood arrow purchase. That's a purchase chessjerk isn't going to have to make.
Transport in level 1. We have a segment, chat.
Segmentio at play. chessjerk doesn't love this.
chessjerk hoping killing the beefy gels will result in... Well, I guess it's not going to result in getting a map there. Going to check this stairwell.
First item, power bracelet in 1. Goodness. Our runners are finding those overworld block items pretty quickly here.
And by pretty quickly, chessjerk has acquired all 3 of the overworld blocking items. No more blocks for them.
Except the ladder's another one here in Mixed Quest.
That's true. He hasn't acquired that one, but TA has. We know it exists, or it resides in level 7.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, Kananaki just doing it because, you can.
TA into level 3. chessjerk continuing with level 1.
Still two floor items out there. And so
Will TA find the floor item in 3?
It's in this room, and he's taking out Pole's voice to get it.
Yep, this room right here. Going to open up. It's going to be the silver arrows for TA. I don't know a single runner who wouldn't buy the wooden arrows to spawn the silvers.
I mean, TA might be a little salty about it, considering he bought the wood arrows, no more than 2 minutes ago.
Maybe. Money in the seed isn't too bad. The only thing really on TA's side is they did already find all 3 of the large secrets.
That's right. And push block for TA. There you go. Silvers for both of our runners 18 minutes into the seed.
And chat. We here at Speed Gaming do not condone the killing of bunnies, but look at how well these two runners have taken out Pool's voice. If anything, that and that alone should lead you right to, oh my goodness, a white sword. If you thought the bunnies were going down fast before, just wait. And as I was saying, head to these two runners' streams, follow them. They are some of the best Z1R players in the world.
And
Also,
they are great people as well. I've got to say that.
That's true, and they play more than Z1R, at least chessjerk does. Chessjerk can show you some games from a long time ago and make them look positively easy, and none of them are.
Oh, absolutely. I remember one particular game from my childhood, and I was like, wait, this game is actually possible?
Let me guess, you're talking about Arkanoid.
That would be the one.
Question in chat, is it okay to kill the evil bunnies? Yes, yes it is. With fire, if possible, otherwise swords and arrows.
Arrows preferred, probably. Oh, TA. Oh, he's just up and A to probably pick up the Triforce in short order. Might not want to forget that recorder, though.
Yeah, it was past the Triforce room. TA is going to find it right here.
Yep. No problems. Just turn around, grab the Triforce, and there's a heart container in one. chessjerk needs to find a Triforce. Get out. Can he, though?
So, Moonrisen, I have a question for you. Who's been fueling up the jet? Because this one feels like it's been fueled up. And what's amazing is it's only because of the skill of these runners.
Oh, the jet may be filled. We may have started a little late, but with these two runners right now, my goodness. Oh, look at this!
Whoa!
Oh! No.
Oh! White sword item is the wand. TA, 5 hearts, unable to pick it up. Maybe regretting the life decision of taking the candle, but I highly doubt that.
No, most runners are going to take that candle every day of the week.
Level 8.
Level 8 in the corner pocket. I can't imagine. I can't imagine chessjerk won't go to the northeast corner soon. No, he's going to check for the Arlos item.
He saw the magical boomerang. Both of them have seen that and refused to pick it up.
I mean, I have a feeling somebody in chat is going to take a little offense to that.
Well, I know a lot of people. Whoa, did you see that swag entrance? Moonwalking back into the cave, picking up a heart. TA will most likely head right back down for that wand.
No doubt about it. That's a combat upgrade, and TA is going to take that as soon as he can.
Alright, chat, what was that tune? Also, level 4 under the 2Q level 2 lake.
And my goodness, that's an immediate Triforce. chessjerk not opting against grabbing it immediately, though. It's a shapes 4. I can understand it. Oh, hi.
Oh, chessjerk didn't get the ladder out of 7 yet.
I don't think chessjerk even found 7 yet.
chessjerk was in 7 for a bit, and up and 8 out of the mugger room.
Ah, yes. And meanwhile, a lot of runners, including myself, are going to struggle with Patrick kills from time to time. chessjerk made that look downright pedestrian. Or trivial, rather. Words.
Words are hard, Moonrisen. Words are hard. And if you ever want to know how hard words are, just watch back VODs where I comment, because I mess them up all the time.
Oh, yeah. And just take a look at my last one where I said it took 23 seconds per half heart to refill on a Triforce pickup. There's one word wrong in that sentence.
There is.
Know which one it is.
Oh, I know exactly which one it is. And that's that it takes a little longer than 23 seconds. It takes about 26 seconds, but that's okay. As I've said before, I am not licensed to do math on stream, and telling time is math.
That's true. And okay, at least we're not getting any tomatoes for it, so I think we're gonna be fine for now.
Look, on the floor on level 4, and also we see our first shape. Chat, name that shape.
Okay, that's interesting.
TA, no hesitation, giving the heart, having already picked up the white sword item. Gets a heart refund in the next room.
I'm gonna go with an eagle flying under a cloud, or some kind of bird.
I think I can see that. I'd probably call it like an albatross, but honestly, I agree.
Meanwhile, TA picking up his third Triforce of the day in 7, takes the 3-1 Triforce lead. 25 minutes in. Yeah, I think this is gonna start to look like a blink and you miss it type of seed.
Yeah, I may very well be. CJ, now having the book, can understand the old men.
And those hints, while the game will come helpful, we've got another name for them, Adam, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. Those hints are truthful. The level of help they give is debatable.
That's right, Forgotten Spot can probably stay forgotten. That's a blue ring shop. TA doesn't have the money for it. Other item in 4 is, well, we're gonna forget about that.
Oh no, chessjerk didn't pick up the motor for the raft. Now he can't sell twice as fast as TA. Level 2 for TA.
Right around the connector of Debt Mountain for level 2. chessjerk with Triforce number 2 of the day. Triforce pickup here in 4.
Here's the map of level 2. Chat, what are we about to see? That looks like a hand making the OK symbol.
I was gonna go with a kid sitting in the corner of the classroom with a dunce cap fitting wrong around his head.
Someone doing sit-ups. That's not a bad idea, though to me it kind of looks like they're doing leg lifts.
That's an interesting stretching angle, if that's the case. Things to think about in the middle of a 4-0 race on SpeedGaming.
You know, Moonrisen, this is why they pay us the big bucks, is to come up with these thoughts.
Wait, we get paid for this?
Shh, don't tell anyone. And yes, CJ did get the Triforce out of level 4.
Oh, Spiky making bad decisions now.
Oh no, Spiky said, "You're not taking me out tonight."
That's a bad decision.
More bunnies. I know what the runners would like to see, and the one thing that would really increase their dungeon speed, that would be the bow.
Could be in either one of these 2 dungeons. Oh, goodness. And, Symmetry and Patra, huh? Not sure I'm a fan of that one.
It's amazing to watch these runners just melt Patra like he's not even there.
Right. TA making it look just as trivial. Amazing. And there's a Triforce in 2. TA's gonna go back. He's got the silvers. What if the bow's here?
Chat. Oh, ladder required to get into level 9. At least I think that's what it means when it says along the river.
There's a few spots other than those two along the river, I believe.
All right, well, hopefully it's one that doesn't require the ladder. Otherwise, CJ is going to have to get back into 7 and find that ladder.
He's still missing the Triforce in 7. He's going to be back in there.
Chat suggesting another community hint. I bet you'd like to have more polls voices, and in a seed like this, I would bet the runners would say no.
Oh, goodness. Speaking of no, chessjerk, danger noodles, 2 hearts, green tunic. Yeah, that's a bad day.
Yeah, the only way that those land molas could have been worse is if chessjerk had come into the room from the left.
Yes, the surprise left mola. Yes, quite a few runners are very familiar with that, and I think they'd like words.
CJ opting for some bomb strats on the Dig Dogger.
Can't take a hit, though. Gets it done and gets the red ring in 5!
All right. So right then and there, CJ defeats a Dig Dogger and quadruples their defense. They have just engaged face tank mode.
Oh my goodness, not. chessjerk is going to be glad he went back to take on Spike. I told you Spikey made a bad decision.
Oh, absolutely. If you're hiding the floor item in a seed with runners like this, you are unfortunately going to have to be killed.
Chat is right on. Now, those land molas, yeah, you fought me with green tunic.
And those are required because there's the Triforce out of level 5.
That's right, but here's the kicker. TA's already done with 5. I don't think he goes back. He's gonna miss red ring.
Probably not going back unless the seed makes him.
That's true.
We're still one bow short of Schrodinger's Go mode. And by Schrodinger's Go mode, I mean from the commentary booth, we know that would be an absolute go mode.
Well, yes, because the ladder's in 7. Well, Chester is going to pick up his exploration of 5 right where he left off. Those land mows, no chance. So now all chessjerk's looking for here in this 5. Well, this is going to help.
All right, with that map pickup, chessjerk no longer has to play Find the Bomb Wall.
Well, maybe he does need to find the bomb wall, but at least he knows where to look.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. It's a lot more difficult in a Shapes dungeon when you don't know which walls have the potential to bomb.
That's true. Goodness.
Opno with a good point in chat that chessjerk not only wants the second item, but there's also a bomb upgrade in level 5 somewhere.
I mean, he's got 2 keys. With that many rooms up to the east, well, he's gonna go look left first.
About the same number, 5 left, 6 right. Or maybe less than that, because he went this way already.
Well, he didn't find that hint.
He did see that hint, I believe.
He did? I know he saw the one about level 6. Well, that's a useless compass. And was that? Yeah, that was a magical sword in the south. Oh, there's that bomb upgrade. 114 for a +2. Old man,
No,
do
that's
you
well,
offer refunds, old man?
actually no. I was about to say that's a scam and a ripoff, but with 39 rupee bombs in the shop, that's actually a very good deal this seed.
Fair enough. But wait, 39 times 2 is 78 plus 19. Nah, you're still getting ripped off.
Well, you pay a little bit of a premium for that increase in capacity that lives. Red Candle in level 5, CJ says no.
Can you blame him? No, he doesn't have the wand yet.
Doesn't have the wand yet. Red Candle is repeatable offense for if you get red bubbled. I'm not sure I skip that at this juncture.
I mean, it's not going to hurt chessjerk. The moment he goes to the northeast corner and sees the wand, he's going to be right back.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't, but with his knowledge, I'm just shocked. And that's okay, because quite frankly, these runners are going to make decisions that I don't understand. And what's amazing is they're almost always right.
And just like chessjerk skip the coast heart.
No ladder.
No ladder. You're absolutely right. Goodness. chessjerk knows level
Here's
6
level 6.
Here. So, this is another one of those shapes, and goodness knows just how big this one is, but it will be the biggest of the first 6. So, the up and A here. Oh,
Gonna Kanana key and go up.
He's just pirouetting the door here.
That's what I meant to say. Pirouette, Kanana, both of them open.
Yeah, both of them open doors.
But different things, absolutely.
That's true. Is that a Western Debt Mountain play for TA? It is.
Now that happens to be a dungeon.
Yeah. Honestly, pretty tame as far as Shape 6 goes, really. I've seen a lot worse.
Absolutely.
Or maybe I just confuse them with the art Shapes 7 and 8 tend to generate.
Art. Very much abstract art.
Indeed.
TA hard resetting, moving the count back, or the global back, so the next kill has the potential to drop a bomb.
You know, I like that. 6 is a guy lying down, feet in the air, reading a book. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know why you'd be lying in such a position. Oh, cheap bait over near the corner of Debt Mountain. Item in 6. Oh, dear. There's the bow. And chessjerk needing one item, pretty much, to be in full go mode.
chessjerk right now in Schrodinger's go mode. We don't know if the ladder is required yet. It is possible for a seed to roll where the ladder is not required, but that's very rare.
I think a race earlier today actually rolled that the ladder wasn't required.
Interesting. I wonder how many that has been for the whole tournament, though.
I haven't had one in the tournament so far, I believe.
That's okay. If I ever play, there is no such thing as a ladderless seed, because I'm going to dig every single item every time, no matter what.
this is one room. Chessjerk hopes the Triforce doesn't spawn. Doesn't spawn either. Oh, here's 9. It is along the river. It is ladder block. That ladder is hard required tonight.
Oh boy, chat. What a seed.
You're gonna need to be a little careful. No problem. Gets into the White Sword Vanilla Cave. Chessjerk. Nope. Doesn't want it and doesn't have to.
At least doesn't have to yet unless the game makes him. TA heading back towards the coast raft spot.
This was
Moving with
1.
purpose.
This was level 1. Oh, that's a room only accessible by the mugger.
Turns out that room might not be required.
Compass says, as per usual, Triforce is in the next room. Oh, goodness. Spiky! You make bad decisions, bro. Knockout, Triforce. 5 on the board for Chessjerk.
That's right. Chessjerk now has a very slight lead. Let's see how long it holds up. And chat, if you guessed level 9 would be the last level we would find, congratulations, a winner is you.
That's right. We did see level 8 some time ago. TA opting to just say, no, no thank you, I'll be back later. Turns out it's a valid decision when, you know, it's level 2Q8. And, yeah.
2Q8, green tunic, wood sword, no wand. Not a bad decision, but now we're starting to get powered up here in the seed.
Power puts it in 1 for TA.
CJ methodically clearing the overworld.
This is the location for level 7. CJ needs to dig this.
Fires have not rolled up. Good news for all the runners.
Maybe not for the viewers, but the runners aren't going to complain about that. That was not what a ladder was, I believe.
No, we're gonna see though if Chessjerk decides to take some stairwells, that mugger may not be required to get to the Triforce.
Oh, he's opting to take it.
Oh no, chat. What has happened? What are we even watching now?
Chessjerk not having the keys to give up to the mugger who's asking for way too much. And there's the refund anyway.
Gets the floor heart on his way to the Triforce. No compass, so does not know that's what's about to happen. Triforce out of level 1 for TA.
We're back tied. Another stairwell for CJ. Keeps going, and this is the Triforce room, and it's just sitting there.
Can't imagine CJ won't pick it up and go back in, knowing that all they need is a stairwell.
I don't know. I don't know if he goes back. This is a 2Q7.
That's true. There are quite a few stairwells, and away he goes. This will possibly lead to digging 2Q8.
Oh goodness, that's the question right now. 2Q7 versus 2Q8. Which one do you dig? Unfortunately for CJ, TA dug the right one right off the bat. Now needs to get the bow out of here.
So with the recorder, I could see a Triforce and go out of TA. Potion pickup for CJ. And I think you were absolutely right earlier, Moonrisen, because the hint that CJ saw said just along the river, CJ does not know that level 9 is ladder blocked yet.
Thing is, he might start to suspect it now. There aren't many spots needing saying along the river. And if CJ has enough experience, oh, there it is. Other item in 6 was the wooden boomerang.
On the floor, TA with the means to pick it up chooses not to.
Honestly, oh, ew. That doesn't feel great.
That's the mugger CJ was able to work around. This is the Triforce room. Now will TA go back in, needing only a stairwell?
That's really the question. TA just, oh my. Okay, this puts chessjerk right back into this race.
Chat, did you remember to make your popcorn tonight? I certainly hope so, because this is going to be very exciting from here on out.
Oh, absolutely. chessjerk needs to go back into level 7 to get his ladder. TA needs to go back into 6 to pick up that bow.
And depending on how things go, chessjerk could have the entire Triforce of Wisdom before starting to look for that ladder.
Here's 2Q8 for chessjerk, and this, if I'm the runners right now, I'm less than happy. I have to even deal with this place.
Well, I don't think too many people like to deal with 2Q dungeons, especially 7 and 8.
What?
Early Triforce, what will CJ do?
Oh, this one's... He checks if it's a staircase, which it is. Item, and he's not going to say no to this.
Oh boy. Not only does chessjerk get to have heart, but it's also one of the, I believe, 3 items here in 2Q8.
That's right. Triforce picked up. Will chessjerk go back in now with 7 Triforces to his name?
Possibly. I could see dipping out and looking for level 2.
That's exactly the play. With recorder in hand, chessjerk knows he can just come back if he needs to. Now, level 2's location. I honestly forget.
Question from chat. Where was level 2? It turns out things have moved so incredibly fast that the best I can do is that it's in Hyrule.
Yeah, that sounds about the best I can do as well, but considering I just asked the question myself.
A TA about to find level 4 and negate one of chessjerk's advantages, which happens to be the book. or finding the Triforce on the ground, how long will TA dig level 4?
I mean, the book, while useful, won't cure all of your ills, and the raft, well, you've already got it. So now here's where. Okay, hold on. Play about. Thank you, game. We started with the raft, so we don't care. Sure. And crumbles with the
Oh
my
boy.
big hit for Chess Jerk. He knows where to go for that ladder.
So now the question will become, does TA dig the dungeons outside of 9, or does TA gamble on bow in 9?
And look at that. Chess Jerk bombs the spot, knows exactly what's there, I bet. Doesn't even need to go in.
Either that or a 50-50, because there is the other river spot that might bomb, but doesn't matter. I'm sure with the coverage Chess Jerk has of this overworld, they've got that spot marked as a come back and check as soon as possible.
Chess Jerk actually already checked it, and it doesn't bomb.
Well, there you go. TA finding the raft in 4 says, no thank you, I already have that game. Triforce out of level 4 for TA. Chess Jerk back in 7.
He's not getting out without that ladder. I promise you that. Was it here? It didn't.
It was early.
It really was. Nope, that's just a stairwell, and he's taking it.
I think it was actually in the gooey cinnamon roll, was it not? Because I remember seeing this Patra.
Could be. I seem to remember it was a staircase item, though.
Yes, it is the staircase item. CJ has already seen the floor heart.
That's right. It was the refund from that mugger.
Yep, TA back into level 8. Seeing 0 rooms of it, will find the Triforce very early.
And here's where you wonder if he digs it.
Oh, I think once he pushes the block and sees the heart container, he definitely takes it. Ladder for Chess Jerk. The clock has started ticking.
Oh yes, with the Triforce already in 8 for Chess Jerk, all he needs to do is find 2.
TA continuing a little in level 8.
He doesn't have the bow. He might think it's here.
From his perspective, it very well could be. Unfortunately, we know that's not the right decision. However, sometimes the game giveth and the game taketh away.
Out of the grave, secret, just 32 rupees. And
Opno reminding us level 2 DM transition screen with a question mark, but I think they are right.
Yep, that is. And TA says, you know what? I'm done digging this place. Triforce in 8 has the ticket to 9. Not even 50, barely 52 minutes into the seed. But unfortunately, needs that bow.
Chess Jerk buying the meat because they are going to be hungry later.
Who knows? Maybe 9's got a bait block, actually.
Can level 9 have a bait block in this flag set?
Level 9 can, but I don't believe 2Q9 can't. Or 2Q9 can, rather.
Question from chat. Isn't CJ the defending champ? I'm going to go ahead and say that's a definitive maybe.
That is no. CJ is. He has been a strong player through the tournaments, but your recent champions Last spring, you'd be looking at Fury SK, while the most recent Speed Gaming Live winner, however, is in this race, and it is ta909.
TA and level 9 searching for items. Or level 9, my goodness, my brain is already fried, chat. TA and level 5 searching for items will be somewhat happy to find the red ring, but also will be muttering under their breath.
Unfortunately, chessjerk giving TA a little bit of time to catch up. He's taking the entirety of Westet Mountain, and who can blame him? Playing the numbers.
TA about to slaughter a dig dogger to find the red ring.
I mean, it's not what he wants, but he's not going to say no to that. I do not know of a runner that's going to say no to the red ring. And if you know of one, chat, please do tell me. I'm curious.
So I can give you one situation where you won't say no to where you'll say no to the red ring.
I think I know the situation, but go ahead, Adam.
So you're going to have to say no to the red ring if you haven't already followed these runners, because you're not allowed to pick it up. You can't wear it. You cannot have jewelry. So go follow the runners. And the situation I was thinking of is you already have everything. You've already got all of your stuff in level 9, and you've killed Ganon.
I'll do you one better. What if it's Wiz Road 9?
Well, that's the reason why you need to purchase that magical shield to bounce those Wi-Fi beams right out of your way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. But the big shield is a rarity in this. chessjerk finds level 2. He is Triforce and go out of here.
Sees the key door, turns around, going the other way. Red candle spotted for TA and in level 5, moving on. Will they go to 6 next? The whistle will tell us.
I think 6 will be the next play. I mean, the last thing you want to do right now is you've already dug boat items out of 7. Your two options are 8 and 6. And pardon
and
me.
9.
But, true, 9, but oh, TA.
And guess where TA's headed?
TA's making the gamble.
So this seems like a gamble, but I will say it's not a huge gamble.
It's all going to depend on just how quickly TA finds the 2 items, or oh wait, we're looking at the Bodhi. Silver's hint will be completely useless.
That's right. We're in a 2Q9. It's a smaller 9. And even though we know the items aren't here, TA could have both the location of Ganon and the path to the kidnapped already mapped out when they come back.
That's true.
First item.
Hello.
All the keys. Very good item.
Again, not what he wanted to see, but at the same time, you're not going to say no.
Not at this juncture. But if you had Ganon down and a path to the princess or the kidnapped, that's a point when you would turn it down. And maybe if all you had left is a 2Q9 and you had, like, I don't know, 15 keys?
True. We saw a race recently with that many keys. Compass for chessjerk knows now that he's in the wrong section of 9, of 2 rather.
That's all right. In tonight's race, all dungeons are level 9.
Right. Let's pretend like we're not playing with hidden dungeon numbers, and honestly, I wish we were. Not really.
Yeah, I think at this point, chessjerk is poking around just because of 0 keys.
Yeah, but at the same time, I believe if he goes in the correct direction in 9, he's going to get all the keys.
That's absolutely right, but CJ doesn't know that yet.
That's true. Nothing here. He's gonna spend a little bit more time trying to get that key. He's gonna kill blue dart nuts to try and get a key. Oof.
Red ring, white sword, wand. They're
not?
not at his level. They're not, and he is rewarded with the item he wanted most: a heart container.
Sure. He's not going to say no to that. It's a Lionel 9.
Also, seeing that drop, we know that CJ.
No.
Game.
Oh no.
See, and all I was going to say is because CJ hadn't seen the floor item, it make perfect sense to start clearing rooms because the floor item, to his mind, could be that any key.
Oh dear. Oh. Okay. So
And
what's? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and that rupee count is not very nice. Needing a key.
Absolutely. I mean, you're almost done digging the overworld. This might be your best shot at grabbing however many rupees you need. But 40 won't do it. You need 88.
Needs 88. Yeah, I think chessjerk's probably looking for secrets. Possibly has one large outstanding. We know it's not up here, but CJ doesn't.
There's another nickel.
I agree with chat. TA avoiding that compass tells me TA has found a path to the kidnapped.
Oh, goodness. So time may be taking on chessjerk just as much as it is on TA right now. That's not a door repair, but chessjerk's done with Eastern Debt Mountain. Gets out. And now is hunting furiously.
Guinea farming.
Oh, the guineas. Oh,
Second
boy.
item in level 9 is a heart container.
Oh, and now time ticks on chessjerk because now TA's down to 2 options. Dig in 2Q8 or dig 6.
2Q8 or shape 6. Oh boy, chat, which one do you pick?
He's going to 4.
Well, he still has an item outstanding in here on the floor. He did not see the book.
Indeed. Well, there's guinea farming. Seems like it's going to help out quite a bit. He's 4 rupees short. 1 more room.
Well, thank you very much, Lime Juice 100. We appreciate comments on our commentary, both good and bad, because we all want to be better. TA slaughtering the blue dark nuts. This is not the room they are looking for. But
at the same time, you've got chessjerk. He's got that money for that key, and he is going to... And there's the book in 4. TA's done in 4. What's next?
He's got 2 items in 8. 1 item in 6 because he did see the boomerang. That's really a toss-up. Hints? Hints? Hints?
Hints. What do we got? Bow and 6. Bingo!
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness.
So all I will say to that is both of our runners got an incredible hint for the 1 item they needed immediately. Chat, are you buckled into your seats for this level 9? TA has a huge exploration advantage. chessjerk only has a few rooms to get everything they need to get into 9.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be close.
Of course, there's one problem. There's one more door to the Triforce.
Yes, and if it's a key door, chessjerk's going to be in trouble. It's not. But, well, at the same... Well, you've got arrows. This room is not a problem. There's the... Thanks, game. Couldn't we have used that... Couldn't we have that key, you know... oh, goodness. That's a shutter door.
Did CJ forget another floor item here? Or
No,
did not see?
He's hunting for a key. That's not a key. .
Oh boy.
Here we go. That timer ticking on both runners. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Chessjerk has his ticket to 9, knows where 9 is, but TA with the info in 9 needs to find that ladder.
That's right. We have no idea if TA has found Ganon, but with their coverage of 9, I can't imagine they haven't. chessjerk needs to run as fast as he can. Find the Ganon and the kidnapped. Just can't make that into Gingerbread Man. Sorry, chat.
Indeed. Now, okay, chessjerk's going to miss the any key. He had to turn left at the start, I believe.
Yeah, I think at this point, chessjerk's only looking for 2 things.
The roar in the door, of course. There's Zelda. This explains why
there's
TA
the door.
This explains why TA never picked up the compass. She's right next door.
Now, where is the roar?
Oh goodness, TA just up in A. There it is. Or no, my ears are going funny.
There it is. The room with red bubbles. Sorry, chat.
Nah, I got.
You're okay, Moonrisen. You're doing awesome.
I could have sworn I heard a roar. I'm a little.
There's your roar.
There it is. This time I'm not hearing things. But that's a one-way.
Where is this bow for TA? Because we know it's a race.
Can he get it from here? Yes! And at 1 hour, 5 minutes, 18 seconds, we've got a Ganon sighting on chessjerk's side. Needs the 8 hit to knock out the pig.
That's right, chat. Let's get our hands together for Ganon. He's not going to last very long because chessjerk is a seasoned runner. The bow for TA, but it appears to be too little, too late.
Believe that was that the door? Or, well, it's not going to make much of a difference. Needs to kill that one Tektite. Or there's a walk-through wall, and there
Walking
is
to the door. There it is. It pops open. Chat, get your GGs in for our race winner tonight, chessjerk, with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 4 seconds. TA back into level 9. I can't imagine they're not going to go in here and finish this off. Just a little bit of spite for the bacon.
Absolutely. chessjerk is going to finish a perfect Swiss part of this tournament. 5-0 will take one of the top seeds in their top bracket.
My goodness, chat. This came down to literally 1 or 2 decisions and amazing play on both sides. Top tier combat, amazing routing, just an incredible match all around.
Absolutely. Goodness. Let me tell you, whoever is matched up against these runners, either one of them in the brackets, oh my goodness. This is the worst. That would be a terrible matchup. I know, being in the tournament myself, if I'm up against these runners, yeah, that's probably the end of the road, because these 2 runners are superstars, and we're joined now 5-0 in the Swiss race winner chessjerk. Congratulations, GG's chessjerk.
GG's chessjerk.
Thank you very much. How are you guys doing tonight?
No. How are you doing tonight? We saw that you had to give away a heart to a mugger, and knowing you, that can't have resulted in anything other than just like hyperventilation.
The pain goes all the way to my soul. It's not good. It's not a good feeling.
All right, chat, let's get our GGs out for our race runner-up, ta909, with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 54 seconds.
Not even a 2-minute separation between these two runners. That's how close this race was.
Not at all surprising, the closeness of the race. Not at all surprised. I knew I had to go fast, and luckily I went just fast enough.
Yes, it was quite the exciting race. Wow, where to even begin with it? Let's see.
Let's talk about the bait purchase. That cost me about 5 minutes unnecessarily.
Oh, that's one thing I think I even pointed out that you were buying bait. Can there be a bait block in level 9 in these flags?
No, there was absolutely literally no reason to do that. As soon as I bought it and saved, I thought, why did I just do that? That was the dumbest move I could possibly have made in that moment. I don't know why my brain thought it would have been possibly required, but it was not.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I pointed out that you were buying that because you were going to feast later tonight.
Obviously, that I wanted to give it to Zelda, and then I forgot to give it to Zelda. So it's my bad. Sorry, Zelda.
Pedantic in chat. It is a vegan seed, sort of.
Sort of. Gotta respect the vegans. Okay.
So, how about the hint for the ladder?
That was the MVP right there. I mean, it's the issue with not having money, caused by spending 90 rupees on hints. But the last hint I bought, that saved me some exploration. Although, I mean, it's definitely saved me from going back into Second Quest 8, which I definitely would have considered doing with 2 items outstanding, and 98% of the dungeon left. But I don't know. And then besides that, I have the floor drop in 6, and I found everything else. So, and I had over half of 6 left too. So I think I would have gone second head without the hint. Probably Second Quest 8 would have been my play. Although I don't know, because I didn't have much left of Second Quest 7. It's tough to know. It's tough to know now in hindsight if I would have done it or not.
Yeah, it's honestly one of the things that I've pointed out to people time and again is in races, the runners are always making good decisions. You and TA both amazing decision makers in this game. In fact, we are joined now by our race runner-up, ta909. GG's, TA.
Hey, thank you.
GG, TA.
Yeah, GG, chessjerk.
We had to go fast, and we did.
Yeah, everything went well for me, except I couldn't find the bow.
My problem was I ran out of keys after buying bait for no reason. So I had to
it was a key card seed.
I had to grind the graveyard for key money because I was key blocked into Triforce and 2. And I bought bait for literally no reason, and then ran out and didn't have money for a key. That was very sad.
Oh man, I think I bought 1 key that seed, but I was key blocked out of 2 for a bit, and I think I save and retried some keys actually on 2 with the recorder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there was an any key in 9, of course.
I'll take your word for it, because I still have 5 items left, and any key is definitely one of them.
No, yeah.
So, for you, TA, how about the hint you purchased?
I wasn't feeling good about that, just because I was nervous chessjerk found that hint. And I only had level 8 as well, and 6 was going to be my next dig anyways. So, I mean, yeah, it was nice, but I was going to 6 anyways, and that could have only hurted me since that's where I was going.
So, CJ, you want to tell TA about your hint?
I bought a hint for the ladder that I did not have, that I knew I needed, because I knew I had a hint that 9 was on a river spot. And that narrowed down my search drastically, because I had Second Quest 6, or Shape 6, Second Quest 7, and Second Quest 8 left, and that pointed me towards the right spot.
Oh boy, I found the ladder, I don't know, 10 minutes in or so.
I did not. I dipped out of Second Quest 7 with a heart and a Triforce and said, see you later. But that was obviously not the right play. Luckily, the ladder literally blocked nothing except... Did it even block anything else besides...
I think just the try and 2, maybe.
Oh yeah, was there an East River room on the way to the Triforce? That's entirely possible.
I think it was west, and there was a river room in the way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I was going to say that there were 2 ladder blocks in the seed, one in level 2, and then of course level 9.
Yeah, level 9 most likely. I didn't explore much of 9. That was nice. It's nice when you have a 3-way choice and you pick the right direction. That felt good.
I did a little bit of 9. Unfortunately, I was looking for the bow in there for a bit.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I had the bow relatively early that I remember. Bow and silvers were my weapon of choice. I had an early white sword, so I felt very good about finding an early white sword. Again, picking the right key door in level 1. I picked the key door.
Yep.
Past the staircase.
Yeah, I had the same exact situation for me.
Yeah, I assumed the key door before the staircase led to nothing, and I did not open that one.
Yeah, same here. I didn't open that. I took the passage, and I had 1 key left. I decided to open the key door in the segment, and then I was able to collect my 3 items in the Triforce over there. So
yeah, that felt good when I did that. I did the same thing.
Yeah, otherwise I would have been more graveyard farming probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where were all the keys in this seat? I have no idea.
Well, I don't know. Probably level 9.
Yeah, probably.
Level 9 in a stairwell.
I mean, I literally did 2 rooms of Second Quest 8, so who knows? This could have been stuff in 8 that I didn't see.
Yeah, it must have been in there.
Well, I think TA did a few more rooms than you did, CJ, but not very many. I think you did, what, about 7 rooms, TA?
Yeah, I wasn't in go mode for 8, so I think 8 was my last dungeon. So I did a little bit of searching for the bow, but I decided to bail on about 7 rooms or so. Then I went to 4 maybe, or did I go to 9? I don't even know. I went to 5. Then I went to 9. Then I went back to 4 to get the book. Then I bought the hints, and then I went back to 6.
Yeah, I felt bad when I didn't find a dungeon for the first 20 minutes. Because there's I mean, besides level 2 on the western half of the world, there is nothing over there. Looking at my map, there's nothing in the west except level 2.
Yeah, you get a lot of item block dungeons.
Yeah.
It took me a while to find level 1, unfortunately, on the Coast Raft spot.
Yeah, I found 7 first. I think I got a heart and left. Then I found 3, full cleared it. Found 4, full cleared it. Found 1, full cleared it. And I felt good with, white sword, silver arrows, and book and recorder. That was a pretty good haul, and power bracelet. So I had all the exploration possibilities. So it was just a matter of finding dungeons at that point. And I managed to dig the bow out of 6 on the first try.
Man, nice. Yeah, mine was a little similar to yours. I went to 7 first, but I was able to pull the ladder out of there. 1 and 4 were actually, I left those 2 locations, those 2 one-off locations, and I pretty much did the entirety of the overworld, and then I had to circle back and find 1 and 4. I thought I actually had a bunch of power bracelet block dungeons.
Oh,
it wasn't the case.
I mean, I wouldn't have full cleared the overworld had I not been looking for more money for a key. But I ended up full clearing the overworld anyway. And I just now realizing I have a uncollected rupees on near the coast that I never picked up because I had max money at the time. And I just now saw
that's probably a large secret.
That could, well, no, I think I got all 3 large secrets. Yeah, I found all 3 large. But if that had been a medium, that would have been enough for a key and save me some Genie grinding. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's fine. I hadn't done a nice Genie grind in like at least 2 or 3 years, so it's you gotta do it once in a while.
Pickup races. We don't need those in tournament races.
Yeah, I mean it really takes me back to like 30 some years ago when I used to do that all the time, grinding for blue ring money. Those are
good old days.
Yes.
Farming a blue ring at the graveyard.
Oh yeah, I thought it was required. What did I know?
Well, with my ability to survive in this game, the blue ring is absolutely required.
Yeah, that's understandable, but once you get better at the game, then you suddenly realize that the blue ring is not necessarily as needed. I mean, this overworld was terrible because there were wizrobes everywhere, and I'm amazed I had no overworld deaths, and I feel very proud of myself for that one. I had 2 dungeon deaths, and that was it. But there were a lot of wizrobes everywhere, so that could have been disastrous.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying to myself the whole seed is your start screen is trash and you have wizrobes in the overworld. I was telling myself all seed, do not die on this overworld.
I took the fairy fountain early on when I was clearing the southwest. I thought, I am not going back to start if I can help it.
I did the Death Arma scroll early game and I was on half a heart. Same thing. I went to the fairy fountain. It's like I'm not dying on this overworld.
No, that's bad news. Bad news.
Yep, on that start screen.
So really fantastic race by both of you. But looking ahead, TA 4-1 on the Swiss. How you feeling about this, and how you feeling going in the top bracket?
Yeah, there's a lot of good opponents to. I don't know. I think it could go. I think there's going to be a lot of 50-50s, coin flips. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for me to get deep in this tournament. But all I can do is try my best.
I believe you meant to say rando going to rando. That's what you mean?
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Oh, yes.
I felt like I played that seed very well. I was really happy with my play, and I just unfortunately I missed the bow.
Yep.
It sounds like it was bow versus ladder. Like you missed the ladder out of 7, and I missed the bow out of 6, and it reflects right here. We finished 2 minutes apart.
Yeah, for sure.
I was telling myself if I went the right way in 6, I had the map of 6, and I decided to go to the. I don't know if you had the map of 6, CJ, but I went to the top of 6 instead.
Yeah. The top of 6 was not the
play. Where the bow was.
Yeah, that was not the play. I took the first staircase and decided to check that little middle section. That's where I found the bow there. I thought, okay, that was a good decision. So, believe me,
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah,
there's more rooms north, so I'm going to go north. Yeah. These 4 rooms.
In all honesty, having faced you so many times in so many races over the years, I was definitely watching the clock. Or after 50 minutes or so, I'm thinking, he could finish at any minute now.
yeah, that's just how it is in tournaments. You always assume your opponent just did everything in the right order. So
if you ever feel ahead, you're not playing the rando correctly. That's why I love the question. Right. Did you feel behind? I'm like, of course I feel behind. I feel behind every single time.
Clearly, whatever I did, my opponent somehow managed to do it better.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I've only been commentating Z1R, but I have watched probably thousands of races across all the randomizers. And I will say that is a common feeling for all the runners, that whatever I did, my opponent somehow had a spoiler log going into it and had the perfect route.
Okay, if you want a situation where I would feel ahead, if I dug Second Quest 4 and fully cleared it as my first dungeon and found bow, silvers, and ladder in there on the first try, I would feel ahead. That's like literally the only situation I can think of where I would feel ahead. There's no other situation where I would think I was ahead.
So in this flag set, would that also have required starting one screen south of Death Armos and finding the white sword as the Armos item?
Yes.
One up?
Yes, that would definitely make it even more so. I didn't even think about the wand. I didn't find the wand until 40-some minutes because I never went to the northeast.
That was one part of the squirrel that the seed threw at TA. I believe the wand was 6 hearts.
Okay, I don't. TA said he found 8 last, so it's possible you found the wand.
Yeah, I had the wand pretty early from what I saw it coming back to me.
Okay,
it was in the northeast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so pretty early.
Yeah, what you had done, TA, is you walked up to clear the northeast. You didn't bomb the white sword spot. Then you came back down, tried the white sword, went up, I think, to part of the Lost Hills and found a Take-Any cave and went right back to get the wand.
Yep. I had 5 and then I got my 6. Yep, that makes sense.
So looking ahead, chessjerk 5-0. Goodness, you've got a bye week here during the play week for sure. The play-ins, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And looking ahead, how you feeling?
Terrified, because this is. I have historically, if anyone looks at my history in tournaments, historically I do very well in Swiss and very poor in brackets. That's just who I am. So that's the whole rando thing. That's how I know it's a thing, because I do well in Swiss, and all of a sudden the brackets and the pressure really kicks up, and then I fall apart. So, but as TA said, there are 8 million great runners in this tournament, so it's I would not feel I have a huge advantage over too many people. So we'll just see who I get, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely right, but I will say this: being a runner in this tournament, if I see either one of you across me in any bracket, I am absolutely scared for my life.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You two are absolutely amazing runners. A stellar race from both of you. GG's once again.
Thank you very much. And obviously, thank you for comms and tracking and everything, and Speed Gaming 3. You're all wonderful people. And GG again, TA. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, GG. And likewise, thank you for the comms.
See you in the finals.
I don't know.
I don't know about either.
We'll see if I even make it out of the first round.
Let's see if either one of us get there. Then we'll go from there.
Okay,
All I will say is if
It'll be a
you
good
two
run
meet
back.
each other in the finals and you have a race like this one, that'll be a finals for the ages.
You know it. Gotta have heart.
Thanks for joining us, you two. GG's again.
All right, Moonrisen, do you have any final thoughts on this seed?
Well, first and foremost, we have to thank Violina 23 for the tracking here tonight, because without them, we're lost at sea. We don't get nearly as good of a race to bring you, you people, and huge thanks to them.
That's absolutely right, Moonrisen. The trackers are the MVPs of all of these races because me and you can come up here and we can just do the best commentating in the world, stellar to the point where we call every level level 9 and it takes 20 seconds to do whatever it is we're planning on doing. But without the trackers, we're not up here restreamed, so chat, you don't get to enjoy us. And also, another big shout out to Speed Gaming for allowing us to broadcast on their network. Without Speed Gaming, we're not going to be up here talking either.
And without the viewers, special thanks to all of you as well, because without viewers, again, we don't get this on.
Well, we put this on, but it's just me and you talking, and that's, I don't know, a little sad for the people who could be enjoying these great races.
And again, Adam, it's not the first time we've worked together, and I hope it's not the last. Thank you so much for volunteering here tonight. Pleasure working with you as always.
Well, thank you, Moonrisen. It's always great to have you in the booth with me. And I think with that, that's going to bring us to an end of this episode of the Z1R 2024 Winter Tournament. This has been a Week 5 Swiss matchup, a 4-0 matchup between ta909 and chessjerk. In a battle of who could clear the seed faster, chessjerk eked it out by just a couple of minutes to advance to 5-0 in brackets. But TA, no slouch whatsoever, will be 4-1 and heading into brackets as well.
Also, for those of you curious, this was the final race of the evening, but we are back at it tomorrow night with 5 more matches starting at 4 p.m., where in the 3-1 bracket, Fury SK takes on Spudazorus. So check the schedule to see where we will be streaming on the Speed Gaming networks. And on behalf, well, first up before we go, Adam, anything else to add before we wrap up here?
Oh no, I think that was very good that you let the viewers know that there's more Z1R action tomorrow. And with that, take us home, Moonrisen.
All right, then. So on behalf of our tracker, Violini23, on behalf of my co-commentator, JXB Adam, on behalf of all of us here at the Speed Gaming Network, and all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, this is Moonrisen Phoenix. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody, and be sure to join us tomorrow for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.